Yeah, so what the f happened? Like, oh, how did this all just happen?
Well, when the attack started, I was standing at the range, and I saw Founding Father Sebastian. There was a bomb planted beneath his armchair.
What?
Yes, he was sitting on a comfy armchair. The whole thing exploded. It went shooting up in the air.
I forgot we did that. Jesus.
The level 6. I'm assuming you have no recollection of what happened.
I went to bed after.
You guys good? They told me to check. You guys good?
Yes.
They told who?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Who
Benny.
told you to check? Who told you to check?
Flatch was in the front. He told me to come by.
Are you security?
No.
So why are you checking?
I told me to let the deputy know I couldn't find the deputy.
Well, next time tell him it ain't your job, Benny.
Got it. Yes, sir.
See, this is the problem here. I'm starting to get to the root of the problem. It's Clark. One sec, Harry. Before I forget, I got a bitch about.
Hello?
Why are you sending non-security personnel to do security-related work? It's confusing me.
What are you talking about?
Why did you send Benny to come check on who potentially shot a gun?
I did not do that. I did not do that.
Why is he saying you did that? Why is he saying you did that?
He came straight to me and Bazin at the front gate and said, someone just shot. We heard a gunshot. Fonz and someone else is going over there to check on it. I said, okay,
What?
You should alert the deputy immediately. Thank you.
I'm confused.
That was all I said to the guy. I am at the gate. He came to me and said, listen, we heard a gunshot on the North Beach. Fonz and someone else, maybe 2 people, are running over there with him to go check on it. Fonz, an injured elder. A very injured, near-to-death elder is checking on it.
Okay.
I said, okay, well, you got to tell the deputy, man. So I was about to leave
Nah, I
and
don't
run
care.
over
I
there
don't
right
care.
now.
Yeah, whatever. Continue, Harry.
Yes, I shall try and be brief as a lot happened, but I'll try and...
No, take your time, brother. No rush, no rush.
So a level 6 evacuation was...
I just don't care, Jack.
Called.
Whatever.
We all left Babylon, and we...
Tell me hi, it's Friday.
all moved over to the bus, the evacuation point, the one that was set. Now, we took the injured with us, and I also grabbed the history books. I took them. Upon arriving there, the explosions did not stop. Yes, Babylonians believed that we were being tracked by relic cellular devices.
Mm-hmm.
The explosions did not stop. We had to evacuate that area. And at this point, Grand War Elder Luciano was taking lead, taking charge, as Speedy was not around, and in level 6 they take over. He instructed everyone to go to the Old World Andes camp, which is just above the nudist colony. We all departed. We took the injured with us. We got to the fire. It was quite harrowing, I must say. We had Founding Father Sebastian, the librarian, and Paulie on the brink of death, and Babylonians were donating their blood around the campfire. It was truly gruesome. Yes, we were keeping them warm, protecting them from the elements, trying to gather medical supplies and come back to get food and drink. The whole ordeal went on for hours. Skip at some point ended up with Edgar in a vehicle and did not hear the call to go to the evacuation camp. He departed and took off and took Founding Father Edgar to the Old World Hospital. And,
Yeah, heard about that.
Yes, and he held up a doctor with a musket.
What?
Yes, he's unfortunately put the whole of Babylon in danger, and he will be punished for it today. Unfortunately, he was not around yesterday, so I wasn't able to speak to him, but...
What are you thinking?
Well, upon, after speaking with the sheriff, initially, I thought it was a violation of Rule 1, relying on an outside institution. However, Many Babylonians said that yourself, Marduk, had authorized using the old world hospitals in dire circumstances, and it was indeed a dire circumstance.
What is it? Okay. I guess everyone just loves to play dumb all the time, or I'm dumb. I said this maybe the first or second day of New Babylon, and I said we can use the hospital until we get on our feet. It's a month in, we're very clearly on our feet. Are we not?
Yes, yes, I did fear this, but as you would as I could not clarify directly to you, Marduk, I took their word for it. But Benny, AC, and obviously Skip, their whole mindset was using the old world hospital, whereas everyone else,
This is such an interesting dilemma, chat.
everyone else was very much Babylonian. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Marduk, but if someone was to die, it would be awful. We would cry, we would grieve, but Babylon must go on. The Babylonian way cannot be sacrificed for one member. Am I correct? It's bigger than
I
that.
think you are correct. Yeah, I think I'm
People of New Babylon, do you have any desires to purchase?
The way I understood New Babylon when I arrived is that Babylon in itself, the idea is bigger than it's bigger than an individual. And as people come and people go, Babylon must live on. And if
Yes,
someone was to
and
die, Babylon would not just falter. It would go on.
well, it's much bigger than that. If we were to falter, it would be because of our own doing, right? If we didn't have doctors to save Edgar and he died, the response shouldn't be, oh, let's go and immediate, or I think anyways, let's go and immediately break everything we've been talking about and use the outer world to save somebody. It should be, well, we gotta fix our doctor situation.
Yes, and I believe Founding Father Edgar would want us to go on, and even so, after Skip pulling a musket on the old world doctor, he has put the whole of Babylon in danger.
Well,
as
yeah,
this doctor will tell the police.
Yes,
and these
so
muskets
this-
are supposed
this-
to be a secret.
This becomes a two-part problem now, right? One, you have the one part where you have to question, okay, this guy broke the codex and used outer-worldly measures. The minute shit got tough, he folded. Then you also now have to add the fact that he, for some reason, pulled a musket on a doctor. Which that breaks into like 10 parts of problems. The police, the heat, doctors now think that we are aggressive.
Yes,
The world knowing now that we are armed.
yes.
The minute we are armed, we go and attack a government entity that we've been trying to avoid. Holy shit, this is bad. Oh my god, this is
Yes.
bad. Bro, this might be grounds for a trial, brother.
I believe this may be grounds for a trial. If it wasn't going to go to trial, myself and the sheriff agreed upon rule number 7.
This is
Thou
like it's-
shalt not commit nor conspire to commit any harm towards any Babylonian institution or New Babylon itself. So
it's like RP's is
Skipper
coming out of
hurt.
nowhere.
Skipper inflicted harm towards New Babylon itself. It also mentions in here gross and extreme negligence. It's the only thing in the codex that fits, but I do feel, as you explained, that there's so many repercussions to this. It might be grounds for a trial, especially now.
Well, what
I've
do
also
you
learned-
think? What do you as a deputy think?
Okay, well, before I didn't think that him taking Edgar to the hospital was wrong, as I thought you authorized it. I believe, though, you...
I hate that they're about to hide behind that excuse,
you said this
chat.
in week 1 upon building stages. Like you said, we are a month in. We have medics. We have supplies. We have the equipment.
And even on
I
top
don't
of that, even if we remove the first part, the second part, it's so bad in itself that I don't even really care about the first part as much. I'm being honest.
Yes, I mean, one could argue that he absolutely did save Founding Father Edgar's life.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, the second part is way worse.
Yeah. I don't think his life in context matters. Nobody's life in context matters. It's like you said, like if we were to die, we die. Like if we're going to, if the minute that I'm in a situation where it's like you know, do or die, like now is the time to show colors, and I'm gonna just falter and go straight to relying on Los Santos. I mean, what's the point of New Babylon? I can just go rely on Los Santos whenever I want. Then when I'm hungry, I need new clothes.
Call the police.
Call the police, whatever, right?
Yes.
This is a very interesting dilemma.
I have yet to seek the any kind of opinions from the judge, though I would like to. I obviously wanted to speak to you. Skip wasn't around yesterday, so me and the sheriff, our hands were tied. We've left this one until we could discuss further. So.
Well, did CJ go to the hospital or just Edgar?
Just Edgar.
So see, even then, right there, kind of shows like two sides of the coin, right? One went to the hospital, one didn't. Anybody else was injured or like gravely injured? Yes,
gravely. Yes, the librarian, I believe, is still out, and Founding Father Sebastian and Paulie. We were huddled around a fire, doing blood transfusions, being extremely resourceful, working as a team, doing everything we could to save them.
See, that's New Babylon right there, brother. That's New Babylon right there.
Yes, you see, Skip was not the only one who messed up that night, and he's not the only one who's to be punished. Benny has been fined and charged 10 Babylari.
So what happened with Benny?
War Elder Luciano around the camp instructed everyone to stay there, do not leave. As for himself and Clark, due to the actions of Skip, had to send out a search party to look for Edgar. As we had no idea where they were. There was no word from Skip, no word from Edgar. We were panicking. We had everyone else, yet those two were not accounted for. So they went off searching for them, and Benny just wouldn't drop it. He eventually just I believe he borrowed AC's phone, got in contact with Skip, and then just took off. He told everyone he was going to take off, but he defied the War Elder's orders.
Man, God damn, we weak.
Yes, they were Benny and Paulie. The only thing they were concerned about was Edgar. Where is Edgar? I need to find Edgar. It was classic trying to play hero. They completely defied orders.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Benny Benny broke the codex of defying the hierarchy ladder, and he was fined 10 Babylari, which is quite a lot of Babylari. He took it well. He knows where he was wrong, and he owed up to his mistakes.
I still don't like it. I don't know. That's just strange. And then, did Paulie get fined?
Yes, the sheriff was quite lenient on Paulie. Paulie's situation is extremely challenging, and it took hours of mine and the sheriff's time yesterday. You see, the thing with Paulie is he was acting like a complete, a moron, a child. Yet the entire time he was concussed and couldn't hear. So upon getting back to his feet after being gravely injured, he was acting out, walking off, like demanding where Edgar was, demanding that he must leave to go find him. We had people chasing him like a child, trying to bring him back to the camp. The entire time, he was concussed.
This is unbelievable.
Yes. I've yet to.
Bro, this is way worse than the way Sam explained it.
To really find out what the symptoms are of being concussed, because I hate to say it, Marduke. I understand Paulie went through a medical ordeal, but it did not seem like a concussed victim to me.
Paulie's already giving me some red flags prior to this. So it's like, it's not, it doesn't seem like this is out of character for him, you know?
What's even worse is when me and the sheriff yesterday confronted Paulie for this, and we explained that, you know, he had broken the codex, you know, defying the hierarchy. He took no accountability. He said that it wasn't his fault. He was unconscious when the order was made, even though this is not true. Myself as
Who said that? Sorry, can you clarify who said that?
Paulie said this.
Okay, wonderful. Amazing.
Even though myself, Luciano, brother Beric, everyone told him time and time again the order was to stay at the camp, do not leave the camp. And what's even worse is upon leaving the meeting with myself and the sheriff, as we said we must think about his penance, he went straight to Elena and then came back with her and dragged her into the situation and got her to confirm that that he was in fact unconscious during the time the order was given.
Harry, you are blowing my mind right now.
Yes, myself and the sheriff were dumbfounded.
Jesus.
So I believe Paulie, he may have some type of ego problem. He is unwilling to accept responsibility.
But he was punished, right?
Yes.
And how did he take that punishment? Was he bitching and moaning? You know what I mean? Like, what was his energy towards it, I guess?
It was... So he had to apologize to myself and Luciano for defying orders. He was fine Babylari. However, when apologizing to me, I had to... It was a case of, I'm sorry I was unconscious when the order was given out. It was... And I had to correct him, and I said, Paulie, you're going to apologize for breaking the codex. And that is it. I don't need to hear the rest. So it was quite frustrating.
Jesus. Okay. This town hall meeting is gonna be something. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes. Going off and seeking out the medic and then bringing her back as some kind of witness when he was not asked to do this.
So
Paulie is very challenging to deal with.
yes. See, it's funny. The reason I believe the concussed bullshit, even though he probably was concussed, is because Paulie, he's already given me red flags of I guess, lack of a better term, an ego problem. I could tell he's very bullheaded, which is not a bad thing if utilized correctly. It just seems that this time he put the branch in his own wheel and hit the floor and wondering why he's there.